Hey YouTube, it's Zach and
Mathias?
here with Mathias's final countdown deck that he used in the last video against me. This thing is ridiculous. I mean, he gets down to what, 4 cards?
Yeah,
Four cards in average because it's just too quick. But without further ado, let's get to it. So first of all, he plays 3 secret card Ds. You can't complain with those. Now, what's the reasoning behind them, dude?
For Final Countdown, you really don't need Battle Phase or the rest of your turn. So as long as you can set a defensive card like Wabaku, then you can use card D and get
just
away.
plus off of it.
Yeah.
Alright, and then he has his 3 fossil dinos, of course.
These are staples in this deck. I mean, it just creates so much power for slowing down any deck, really. I mean,
yeah, if you saw him, I had to waste a solemn warning on one of those. And then, of course, you run the triple Battle Fader.
Battle Faders. I think they're really good, and it does give some field presence, too.
Yeah, definitely, man. Then you run 3 Swift Scarecrows.
I do prefer these over the Faders, though, just because they never hit the field. You don't have to worry about warning or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And then the one Morphing Jar.
Morphing Jar is an amazing tech that I added.
You don't even have to have any cards in your hand, do you?
Usually I'll have to discard about like 1 Swift Scarecrow or 1 Battle Fader. But usually I draw into 5 cards that'll be
ridiculous.
2 Swift Scarecrows, and then everything else that I get.
Alright, so do you know how many monsters that is, dude?
I think that's about 14.
Not bad. I don't want 70 cards. Alright, guys, and now let's go on to spells. Then he runs 3 Final Countdown. I mean, duh, it's a Final Countdown deck.
Yeah. You have to draw them as fast as possible.
Yeah, common sense. Then he runs 2 swords.
I only like 2 swords. I've played 3 swords before, but I think they're, I don't know, just the way I made the deck, it just 2 swords works fine.
And 2 MST.
Yeah.
Nice secrets.
I only run 2 MSTs. I know the format is changing. People don't really use MSTs, but I still have to use it against, they use that Mind Drain and the Royal Decrees and stuff too.
Yeah, exactly, dude, yeah. Then you run the 2 Power Dualities just for consistency, basically, right?
Yeah. Deep searches and gets really good.
And then, unfortunately, you can only have 1, but you have to have it.
The 1 day apiece. And it's great for the 18th turn.
Yeah, that's how you beat me all the time in Hobbytown with it. And then he runs the triple Gold Sark. Just for searching out your main cards, right?
Yeah, usually I go for 1 day and then Judgment and then really anything else.
I hear you, dude. Alright, and then you got your 3 upstarts.
Yeah, and this is my kind of twist on Final Countdown, and I use these upstarts to draw a card, but I'll use one of the cards later, and this is a support for one of those other cards.
Then you run, of course, Dark Hole.
1 Dark Hole.
I like that you took that out and used that instead of Effect Veiler, honestly.
I was using Effect Veiler.
Yeah, you were. And it's like, yeah, okay, I'll just wipe all your shit. 2 Threatening Roar.
2 Threatening Roars. I mean, I have 2 swords in those last 3 turns each.
So you don't really need to worry about the extra ones.
Yeah, and then
the triple Wabaku.
And I definitely prefer Wabaku over Threatened Roar because of flip effect of Morphing Jar and Fossil Dine I can get off with Wabaku.
Exactly. Then you run the 2 Hope for Escape.
And this is why I run the Upstart Goblins.
Yeah, because you gain 1,000 and you can just...
For every 2,000 point difference, I draw a card. And so this card takes 1,000, and then whenever I use Final Countdown, that's 2,000.
Yeah, you told me you draw like 6 sometimes.
Yeah, if you use them together, they're both, they go off together.
So it's almost like, it's like Reckless Greed.
Yeah, it is Reckless Greed.
That's awesome. Alright. Then you run 1 Compulse.
1 Compulse, just for those pesky Xyz.
And this thing pisses me off to no end.
This is,
what beat me in the second duel?
This is, my go-to if I can't do anything else. If your life points are 7,000 below your opponent's, which of course I'm letting you gain with Upstart and I'm taking away with Hope for Escape, then I can activate this and it's a draw. So I don't lose and I just go to game 2.
Yeah. And thank God I had this to negate that. But Solemn Judgment, just common sense.
It's common sense.
It's a staple.
Yeah.
Alright, dude. And we'll go ahead and go on to your side deck, and then we'll go to your 3-card extra deck. Alright, so you let me know when you're ready, bud.
Yep, I'm good.
Alright, man. 2 Lava Golem. I like that. I mean, it's so troll.
Yeah, it is troll, but I think it helps. It goes over Lad, which is one of my biggest problems. Just right over it. Lad and
Yeah.
Dragasack, it just gets right over it. Grand Mole just helps. You
It
got
gets
the
rid of it. Gets right
beefiest
to-
monster, and you just bounce it back again.
Boing. Yeah.
Self-destruct button, I actually only, I have a second one on the side because one of the main features of this deck, one of the main things that this is trying to do is win one game with Final Countdown, and then self-destruct button the other 2 games.
So that
It's a controlled game all the way through the match.
then you run 2 light imprisoning mirrors.
Obviously, for all those
Agents and that is
anything
still out there.
else, spell books,
Oh yeah, it's all gone.
anything.
Yeah,
I don't know what else.
A lot of other stuff like Constellars even.
Yeah, I got 3 macro.
Oh, sorry, Putts 3 macro. There you go.
3 macro. I mean, just whatever needs to be hit with macro. Yeah,
My Dolce, dude.
yeah,
My Dolces, they can't do anything.
yeah.
And then this is what I'm jealous of right now.
The playset of Imperial Iron Walls.
Yeah,
And it
you
just it's helpful with Final Countdown just because Final Countdown can go either way. It can banish stuff or it can keep everything in play.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got, for the finale, you got the triple Shadow Imprisoning.
Yeah, and I run 3 Shadow Imprisoning just because I face darks are a lot more effective against me than lights.
Yes. All right, dude. So thanks again for showing us the deck. Oh, oops. No, wait. Where we go? Oopsies. And then we got the ridiculously just Slacker Magicians.
Yeah.
I can't stand them.
It's perfect, and you know a lot of times I can't get them off because a lot of these decks have huge beaters that come in, and they'll have multiple beaters that come in. But especially for those decks that have just that one main card,
Yeah, like almost like
you just set it there once per turn. It can't be destroyed by battle. If it's targeted by card effects at all, you detach and it destroys it on instant. It's a Zen mains, but instantly.
Yeah, it's stupid, dude.
It's great.
All right, man. So thanks again for showing us the deck profile. Now I can say that. So YouTube, it's me and Mathias here. So thanks for watching. Peace out.